Shalom family. How you guys doing? Um I know I haven't um put out a video in so long. But I don't know, this spirit was talking to it's it always talk to me all the time, right? But I'm doing some, business work, whatever. But I just been like, okay, I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna do a video, I'm gonna do a video. But I think that they want me to do this video. So they want me to tell you about two things, right? All these are lessons, I feel like those are lessons that you guys would be able to use, be beneficial for you in your life, or maybe someone you know. The other day, I think it was, Thursday today. Yeah, on Thursday, I had such a busy day, busy morning, and I was Ubering. I had took like Uber like four of them back and forth, back and forth. So I was like, you know what? I just want to get on the bus. I don't want to drive. I don't want to get on the Uber. I just want to get on the bus and just be for now, because I was just so exhausted. And there was an old lady. I was sitting at the bus stop, and because normally I don't sit on the benches because, dirty, and then the bus. And so when I get home, I quickly change, stuff like that, because I don't like that energy. Once you're spiritual, if you're a spiritual person like me, you'll understand what I mean. I just don't like, just some energies that I want to be around. I don't like them. But anyway, so while I was sitting at the bus stop, I was listening to something, music or something, and this older lady came, and she's like, "Do you mind if I sit?" I said, "No, I don't mind." I moved my backpack, and she's like, "Oh, that backpack is so nice, wow, I can't, I'm too old to carry a purse, so I just, nowadays just like that, but if I have a backpack, I definitely will carry it." I said, "You know what? If I had another backpack with me, I would have given you that one, but I do have one at home that I think that you might want, so I'll bring it for you next time." She said, "Oh, thank you." I said, "But how do I get in touch with you, And she's like, "Oh, I live over there." I'm like, "Okay, whatever, over there, or whatever over there is, right?" And I'm like, now how am I going to get to this older lady to actually bring her this thing, right? To give her the backpack that I really want to give her. And so I was just, and then on Friday, the next day, was it? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday, I was, I got set up. I was doing my yoga, went out to do yoga. And who came to my building, to where, the area where I live? Her. I'm like, "What? Is that the old lady?" I'm like, "This is crazy. What are the odds that I would say that?" And I was thinking, I'm like, how am I gonna, that Friday, yesterday, I was thinking, how am I gonna give her this? And boom, she showed up. I'm like, this is crazy. And I said, "Did I see you at the bus?" She's like, "Yeah, it's me." I'm like, "Oh my God, I got your backpack. Do you have to leave now? Because I'm doing my yoga." She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, hold on." So I went up, I think like 1 minute. I took a minute, and I got the back. It's a beautiful backpack that I really like, and I thought she would really love. It's like, pretty blue, pink, gray. It's so pretty. And I, brought it to her. And she's like, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much." She's like, "Oh my God." And that was like, it's a small world, right? And then so the people who in my building, they have like different programs, different things going on, activities. And he goes, I said, "I don't even do this. Does she live here? Is she trying to move in here?" He's like, "No, she is the great cousin of this guy that I know, who's like really," and I'm like, really cool, right? And he's always looking out for me, so I look out for him. But what are the odds that it would be his family member that I was kind to? So you just never know who you're gonna meet, and what impact you're gonna have on people. So when you meet people, it doesn't matter where you meet them, just be kind to them. Kindness doesn't cost a thing. And so apparently she started, she called him up and was raving about how I did this for her. How she's like, oh my God, and she really loved me and this and that. Everybody loved me, by the way, when they meet me. No brag, but they do. And so she was like, and I'm like, oh my God, I did not, that was your aunt, your cousin. He's like, yeah, that's my cousin. I'm like, oh my God, it is like, I'm like, he gave me a hug. He's like, thank you so much, because she just loved you. She loved her present from someone she truly loved. I'm like, what? He's like, yes. So I'm like, wow, this is so crazy, right? Small world, right? Ow, I keep hurting myself. Small world. So I always have those really cool stories. But then the spirit wanted me to tell you guys this. So since I was a little girl, I knew that I had gifts. I just didn't appreciate my gifts, I guess, and I didn't want to deal with them because they were too grand and people didn't make me feel comfortable. My family was kind of not really, happy about my gifts, and if they were, they just wanted to use them. They were never like trying to get me to develop them or anything like that. But so throughout the years, I'm getting different gifts. So I guess apparently I got a gift that I didn't know I had. So this guy, I went to this, ceremony. I was there, and then this guy happened to his family is really into voodoo, the history, so they know all these great things, and power when he sees it and all that. So he said he kept, like looking at me and wanted to talk to me and stuff like that. And then he's all of a sudden he's like, hey, I want you to he said, please, if you help me win the lottery, I promise I will share it with you. Da, 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 da. I mean, you guys, I don't care. It's like, not that I'm saying I don't care about money, but if I don't have it, and I know when I'm supposed to get it, I will get it. And I'm working on things at that time. I was working, and I didn't really need, like whatever little money to win the lottery, because I don't feel really that great about lotteries anyway. So he's like, please help me win the lottery. To be honest, I didn't make that much effort. And he's like, if you help me win $250,000, I promise I'll give you this. I'll give you half of it. You did it. I'm like, whatever. So anyway, so I just prayed and pray about it and talk to my powers or whatever, my spirit team, because they wanted me to know that I have that power. So anyway, so the guy won the lottery, the amount that he requested. But he never told me that he won. So he stopped talking to me and, whatever. And so my father died, like, I think a year later. And my cousin, who had brought him to that party, told me, hey, so-and-so got so much money. You need to call him and ask him for some money to help you with your father burial or whatever. And I'm all like, I didn't really want to. I'm all like, why not? So I did. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I really want to help you. But, I'm going to see what I can do, whatever. But the spirit didn't want me to get anything from this guy because, first of all, he won the lottery. I helped him win the lottery, and he won it, and he never, ever even communicated with me, never told me, never he didn't keep his promise. He didn't even give this, the spirit give an offering to the poor, to the spirit. He didn't do anything all like that. He just went about his day, right? And so every time I see him, he's like, can you please pray for me? Can you please pray for me? I'm going through this. I'm going through that. I'm like, dude, why do you always want me to pray for you? Why do you want me to do things for you? He's like, because I believe in you. You don't know the power that you have. I believe in you. And then after that, he goes, I know I owe you money. I know I owe you money and this and that. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then so one day he said, he was frustrated because he was trying to give me money. He couldn't give me the money because they didn't want me out. They didn't want me to get any of his money, anything from him, because his karma was coming. So anyway, so he was like, I won the lottery, and when I had the money, everybody came to me and helped me spend the money now that I need it, and nobody's around. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I act like I didn't hear what he said, because to be honest, I really don't care. I didn't care. I'm good. I don't care. Anyway, and so with that, he's like, kept calling me, whatever, and I just entertained him. But I wasn't really into all of it, because I don't know why this fear wanted me to continue to talk to him. And then one day he called frantic. I think it was like really late at night. He said, please pray for me. And I was about to pray for him, and the Spirit said, remember, if you pray for him and he doesn't keep his word, stuff is happening. Something will happen to him because you're praying for him. And if something happens to him, it'll be on you, because you know better. You already know he's not capable to keep his word. He never keep his word. So why would you want to pray for someone who don't keep their word, and you already know that he's not going to do anything? Whatever he gets, he's going to be ungrateful about it. So why do it? Because if you do it and something happened to him, it'll be on you. I'm like, okay. So I said, okay. I said, you know what? I said, okay. And then I hung up, and I talked to the Spirit. I said, Most High, if you do what you want to do with this situation, I'm keeping myself out of it. Because people around me in my corner, they all protected. They are, whoever connected to me, they are all protected. I mean, heavily protected like me. And if I pray or touch or do something, if I give you water and tell you it's going to heal whatever the problem is, it will happen. So I have to be very careful what I do and how I behave. That's why, I take my time before I judge. I used to just put stuff out there. Now I take my time before I do it. I take my time before I help somebody. I take my time, make sure, because I don't want that person to become a victim of any way, because I already know the power that I hold, and I can't just be freely with it. I have to be very careful. You know what they say, with great power comes with great responsibility. So then that was it. So about a month later, he called. He said, hey, I was in the hospital. I'm in the hospital. I have high blood pressure, and so now my kidney's failing. My kidney failed, so I need a new kidney. I'm like, what? What is going on? And so I was like, oh my God. And he's like, I really need you to come and help and heal me. I need you to come and help me. So you gotta come. I said, I'm really busy, because I was teaching, I was teaching a lot of classes. I was like the only teacher, and I was teaching maybe 10 different classes, different days. But throughout the week, I had 10 different classes I was teaching. And I was like, I'm really busy, but if I'm supposed to go over to you, it's not gonna be cheap. It's gonna cost you, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna pay for your plane ticket to come, and then I'm gonna come up with some money. Please come. I'm like, and I prayed. I kept praying about it. The Spirit said, no, you're not going anywhere. And I called someone I know back there in Florida, and I'm all, hey, this is what happened to this person. Is there a possibility you can go, because I can't go? And she's like, if she kind of confirmed this, but if someone have kidney failure, I can help them if they have kidney failure, but I cannot help them if they go through dialysis, because dialysis, whatever blood they putting is not the original blood. It's not their original blood, so it's not their natural blood. So I can't. Natural healer, a true healer cannot heal anyone who's been going through dialysis. So if you go to a healer and you go into a dialysis and you have kidney issues and they say they can help you, they can't. So don't fall for it, okay? Because you have, in order for a true healer to help you with anything, you have to have your original everything. So if you have, let's say you have fake boobs, I can't, and you have a breast cancer, I can't help you. But if you have your natural boob and you have breast cancer, then I can help you. So anyway, so I was like, what is going on? This guy was like a, buff guy. He worked out, he did his thing, you know what I mean? And then now he's skinny. In a few days I saw him, he's skinny. I was so shocked. I was like, what is going on? And they say karma. They say he's been doing that, something like that, to a lot of people, and I was just the last stop. So he won the lottery, went, did what he needed to do, whatever. He didn't keep up his word. He didn't keep his word, and he's done that to probably a lot of people. And so he's going through karma. And for me, so what the spirit is saying is like, sometimes when they put someone into your life who's taking advantage of you, it's not necessarily a bad thing that they are taking advantage of you. They taking advantage of you because the spirit wants you, your spirit team, God wants you to know that, to be aware that you are being taken advantage of. And then at the same time, when you recognize it, and then they show you that, oh, you also have a gift. So they want you to exercise that gift. So every time you see someone come into your life and they take advantage or do something wrong to you, it's to improve your gift, whatever gift that their spirit is trying to give you. So they're trying to get you to improve that gift, right? And then for the other person who's taking advantage of you, that situation, they're supposed to learn from it that, okay, so if I behave properly, then I can receive gifts and I can do certain things, and things would change for me, and then my life would be different, right? So that is what the spirit, want us to know. So every time someone come and take advantage of you, you are learning something, and the person who's doing the taking advantage, who's the predator, I guess, is also learning something. We both supposed to learn something. So that's why I say to you guys, every situation, they're not bad. They look bad, but they are not bad. It's a learning experience. It is like a training that you're going through, because every time you go through it, you are getting gifts, which is great, right? So now I told this person this other guy that I was helping. I help a lot of people out, help people in my house, which wasn't really that smart, but I know that I was supposed to have him there for a reason. So I, I'm very obedient to the Most High and my spirit team, because I know that every time Most High put me in a situation is because I'm supposed to learn something from it, because I know that my Father goal is to prosper me, not to put me in a situation that's gonna harm me. So I know that no matter where I'm at, no matter what happened, no matter who's doing spells, whatever, I don't care, because I know that the Father put me there for a reason. So I'm very obedient to that. So I don't have to do spells. I don't have to do pray negatively against anybody. I don't have to put effort on anything that I do, because I know that the Most High, in my spirit team, they got my back. So I just, I'm obedient. So that's it. So then this guy, right? I was telling him the story about how, I helped this guy, win the lottery. He promised to do this and he didn't do it, so he ended up with kidney failure, and stuff happened, and which is really sad. But at the end, I couldn't help him because they didn't want me to help, because that meant if I take any money from him, whatever karma he was going to get, I was going to get a piece of it, and they did not want that, right? So I was telling this guy that he's a young guy, and he said, please help me win the lottery. Help me win the lottery. I promise. If I win $250,000, I'm gonna help you. It's the same thing. Okay, so the spirit want me to tell you guys this. Remember, every time when you face with a situation that happened in the past, it means that you did not take care of it. So they bringing it back so you can take care of it and move on. It's like a hurdle that you have to pass to go to the next level, because those situations are toxic, right? So you have to so you can handle it better. Before I didn't know, so I did what I did and he won. But this time they want me to say, okay, you got your gift. You know that you have this gift. So now you have to protect this gift, right? You can't just be doing it freely for just anybody, right? And so he said, please help me. I'm like, oh my God. And I know he was in need. So I said, you know what? Because the Spirit was like, you know what you're going to do now. You know, before, if you know someone is not capable of keeping their word, so you do not give them something that you know that they cannot return. Don't loan someone something that you know they would not be able to pay back, right? So that's what they were telling me. So I'm like, okay, I got it. So I said to the guy, I said, you know what? Excuse me. I said, you know what? Let me pray about that. Let me pray and see if I'm supposed to help you win the lottery, right? So I went to prayer. Look, I don't have to make that. I'm not bragging, but I don't have to make that much effort just to do it. So I prayed about it. I'm like, hey, if you want, you guys, my spirit team and I, Earth, nature, the Most High, we like this, y'all. I mean, and so the next day he woke up in the morning, he went played the lottery and he won $1,000. He called me up. He said, did you pray for me? Oh my God. I never win more than $200, $400 at the most. And now I'm at 1,000. I said, I prayed. I asked the Spirit to see if I should pray for you to win the lottery. And he's like, you didn't even pray for me. He said, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. That 1,000, I want the big money. I want the big money. I'm listening. And the Spirit said, you see? Ungrateful. Don't be ungrateful, you guys. Be appreciative of the little things that you have. When you show appreciative to the little things that you have, bigger things will come. But if you just that ain't shit, that's just a little chump change, that ain't shit, I want the big stuff. They're like, So I did not help him win the lottery. It's crazy. But anyway, they wanted me to tell you guys that. I don't know why, but there's a lot of things that I can do. There's a lot of diseases that I can, the Most High, through me. I'm a healer. I hold space as a healer. And my hand and my words and things that I do and I say, doesn't matter. I help people. It comes from the heart. It's embedded in me to be kind. So I try to be kind. Every time I meet someone or I speak to someone or I have an encounter with someone, I want to make sure that I leave something positive on them, with them, for them. I want to make sure that I am being authentic. I'm being the person that I'm supposed to, the Most High want me to be to them. And that is why I say everybody I meet love me. They either love me or jealous or whatever, but everybody I meet love me. And I love everybody that I meet. But I do not take everybody's energy. I do not take everybody with me. So I'm very in particular who I have around me, who comes close to me, who I have in my space, my energy in my corner. Because everybody who's saying let's be friend doesn't mean they looking for friendship. Because I used to, every time I would meet someone, they would want me be my friend, and I'd be like, okay, and not realizing that those people didn't want to be my friend. They just wanted to know what I was doing so they can do it too. So I now have removed a lot of people, a lot of things in places that's no longer serving me, because I want to be authentic and I want to be at my higher self so I can be a better person for those who would come to me for me to help, because I realize that I'm supposed to help a lot of people and I can't do it if I'm being pulled this way or being attacked that way, or somebody's gossiping or doing that. I can't help anybody if I'm not at my best self. If I don't love myself, I can't love you. So make sure I work on loving me. And because I love me so much, and I do, therefore I love you so much, right? So just know that I love you very much. I do. But your spirit team loves you way more than I can. I'm just a small one. But the Most High love you way more than anything in this world. And remember, you guys, in whatever you do, choose yourself. Seriously, if you guys don't take anything from me, but please look at what's going on around the world right now, going on in the world right now. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you do. Be careful the things that you post and you like, because those things will come back, because the energies that's out there is not the same anymore. It's like this things has been unleashed to clean the world. It's cleansing the world, and it doesn't matter if you did it one time. If it's your first time doing something negative or saying something negative, you will get caught up. It's like one of those machine that sees only uncleanliness and just wash it out. So if you're doing that one thing that's not good for that one time, and here comes your chance, boom, you go away with it. So keep yourself away from negativity. Be positive and be kind to people. No more spells, no more lighting candles, none of that. You don't need that. Just work on you, right? And by choosing you, you are saying to the Most High that you are allowing His team, His workers, to guide you to your destiny safely. That means the Holy Spirit is around you, the universe, source. Oh, you got the laws, you got your ancestors, you got the angel, the archangel. You got so many earths, you got so many around you. So you just need to be okay with who you are and love yourself, and you'll be set. You'll be set for life, right? Shalom. Shalom, you guys. I love you guys so much. Please, just remember, okay? Stay up is pretty hectic, but you guys will make it. You guys be okay. Ciao.